Welcome back to Monster Train, everybody. And today we're going to continue with regular runs. I've been doing a not so great job lately converting runs into wins, so gonna try to play it a little slower, go through the decisions a little bit more meticulously, make sure that our deck actually has everything we need to win, and hopefully score that win. So here we go. Another regular run, and let's hope we can get our bearings again and hopefully win a run. Alright, well, Awoken's a good start. Awoken's a very strong clan that I've had quite a lot of success with. So that's nice. And we pair it with Stygian Exile. And we got some Crypt Builders to combo with our Foregone Powers. That's excellent news. Got some Restoration Detonation, solid heal for sure. And Preserve Thorns can be good if we get some incant synergies for sure, otherwise not the best, but it does a bit of damage, it's fine. Check out our artifact. Ooh, okay. I do love starting with a Founding Seal. Obviously, it doesn't do anything for us from the get-go. Our champion doesn't have any incant, and neither does anything in our starting deck, but incant units are generally some of the best from the Stygian, so this is really, really good. And Cleansing Water is powerful, but I think this can just lead to a more powerful deck overall. And of course, part of why the Stygian is so good is that the Cultivating Champion is just insanely strong. So even though it almost feels like cheating, I'm going to stick with picking that one since we need that W right now. So pretty excited about this. We have strong heals, we have these Foregone Powers, got our powerful champion. Feeling good. Hopefully you'll find some incant. Additional attack, I think we can handle it. Let's go. Well, it would be nice to play this, and maybe that's the way to go. I was thinking I could set up the Sentient with a couple of, well, with A-Train stored behind it and all that, but maybe just eliminating this unit right away, especially since it hits so hard, makes a lot of sense. And then I'll put the Sentient, let's see, we don't have anything that takes up single slots, so floor 2 versus floor 3 doesn't matter a whole lot. So I might as well put it at the top to give us maximum time to stack up whatever unit we put behind it with some buffs. Okay, there's that collector. Let's see. Don't have an amazing way to deal with it. Well, we kind of do. If I restore this, then it'll cultivate itself and get us a kill, so I guess that's fine. Oh, that not... Oh, it's a revenge trigger, of course. Okay, well, man. So some of you are probably yelling at me for putting this on the top floor. Yeah, this is a revenge trigger, not a rejuvenate trigger, so that was pretty silly. That's okay. Blade Steward here, and I am going to eliminate this over eliminating, over playing the other stuff. Okay, Preserved Thorns is alright. We got some Foregone Powers. Yeah, I think I'll, even though it buffs this guy up quite a bit, I think a bunch of these things is definitely powerful. And then I guess I might as well cast a couple of restores, finish them off here. Alright, it'd be really good to eliminate this Foot Soldier, which we can actually do if... Man, there's a lot of cards. If I can knock this guy back and then use a Sting, perhaps. Seems fine to me. Let's do that. Sting, and now I can still play a bunch of Foregone Powers. Alright. Didn't play that perfectly, but I think we'll be okay. And start with one of these. One of these and bust it. Alright. So despite the fact that I think I played not great, we got lucky and didn't take any damage, so that part's good. Alright, we got a couple different buffs and a Sting. The Sting is sort of interesting if we're trying to make incant work, but I think Razor Sharp Edge might be better. It's a powerful buff. A lot of the time, you have, you know, multi-striking or sweeping units or whatever that really want that extra attack, so I think I'll take it. Another Crypt Builder's pretty strong. Again, we have those discard synergies. It is hard to line them up exactly, but the more you have of both halves, the more likely it is to come together. Versus Chrysalis and Mollusk Mage, not quite as good, I think. Okay, well, we don't find a incant unit here. It's all awoken units, but the Animus of Will is a perfect thing to go with the Sentient. A Sweeper wouldn't be bad also, but this isn't really the one you want typically, so I'll take the Animus. Okay, and this lines up pretty nicely. We have the Stygian Banner that we're interested in because of our artifact, along with the Merchant of Steel that we want to try and hopefully buff the unit we just picked up. Something like a Strength Stone, definitely good. Okay, we have both a Sweeper and an Incanter. The Incant synergies, again, something I'm very interested in, so I'll probably be taking the Guard of the Unnamed here. And yeah, it should be a strong tank for us going forward. I'll go ahead and give it some extra health. Try to maybe give it the other incant for its other slot, but for now health is good. And I'll put one Strength Stone on this. I would like to give this additional health as well, but we still have that extra slot. I'm not going to worry about re-rolling here. Could spend money on a Purge. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I have a Merchant in both directions next time, so I'll actually save the money then. There's nothing that we so desperately need to remove quite yet. Okay, another unit draft for 10 armor. I think that's doable. The Animus we have is quite powerful. Our Pyre's still at max health here, so I think it's alright. Hopefully we draw our units in kind of the right order. Alright, this is perfect. So we'll go Sentient plus Animus, and nearly kill here. I will play the Foregone Power, but not the Restore, I think. Okay. Would like to kill this. And let's see. Yeah, I think it makes sense to set this guy up at the top here. Play one Foregone Power with it. Okay, that's nice. Now we're guaranteed to get the Crypt Builder with the other one. So let's go ahead and get one Steward back here as well, and then play this on the bottom. Alright, we're not quite killing here. Let's see, does this... That does kill, actually. That's kind of interesting. It's probably the best thing to do then. To just go ahead and eliminate this unit. That'll eliminate some incoming damage, give us some nice incant, and then I'll just go ahead and heal up our champion a bit. The healer making it to the top, of course, not relevant. Ooh, this is the Spike boss. That's pretty bad news for this Animus of Will, unfortunately. Okay, so our top floor is gonna have to do a little bit more work than anticipated. Hopefully it's up to the task. In the meanwhile, I think this is still worth it. And then I'll want to apply some Frostbite, and I'll play these two up here just for the triggers. Okay, well, we drew a Crypt Builder, so that should be more than enough, I would hope. I guess you're getting Frostbite, sure. Yeah, we're perfectly fine here. Let's kill you and play some other cards. Alright. Slightly messy, but we got through it with no damage again. I'm excited about that. Vigoring Solution's pretty good. It triggers incants while also just giving us extra cards, though our champion eventually draws a lot of cards, so maybe not that big of a deal. Steel Enhancer's pretty nice to go with the Animus of Will, give it a little bit of extra health while also giving attack. Since Razor Sharp Edge obviously has the problem of costing us health. So I might actually take that one. Okay, do I want a fourth crypt builder? That's starting to get a little bit much. Yeah, it's definitely starting to push it a little bit. I might just take a flash freeze. We don't have any ways to interact with the back line other than our razor sharp edge right now, so I think having that is maybe a little bit better. Okay, perfect. We picked up another strong incant unit. I think the rage might be even better, but I'm happy to settle for a Siren of the Sea. So we'll be grabbing that up over the Oaken Hollow and the Sweeper here. Okay, and with 200 bucks, which direction do I want to go in? So there's another Stygian banner here. So right now we have 2 floors pretty well set up with our incant floor. That will likely end up on the bottom just so we can cast spells sort of right away, and then the Sentient plus the Animus will hang out up above. So we're not looking for too many more units. And as far as spell upgrades, the Crypt Builders could maybe do something. There's nothing so critical, so I think I'd rather go this way. The Pyre Health, not critical, but it does something. And then let's see, Large Stone. Okay, Large Stone's good. I think I'm happy to give this guy a Large Stone. Makes him quite tough to begin with, which means we can utilize some of our heals potentially if we pick any bigger ones up, especially later on. And yeah, we should be able to find the room to play these. I think I'm okay with that. Ooh, spikes, actually, I didn't even notice. Spikes might have been even a better investment, but too late now. I'll put 1 strength stone on this, but then hold out for something better in both those slots. Let's check the cave and then think about a potential remove after that. Okay, we get rail spikes, so rage and armor, extra draw, or this melting one that's never good. Let's see, draw X, apply -2. We have a bunch of 0 costs. We also have a bunch of 3 costs, though, kind of interesting. We don't have like so much extra energy that this ends up being good. Yeah, I guess this is fine. It's not the best, but it works. It'll sometimes do something useful. And then, let's see, do I need my cash next circle? I'm likely going this way, and I guess neither of them uses money, so I'm fine with zeroing out here, going purging. Probably a steward now. Alright, off to Daedalus we go. Okay, this floor being smaller is actually perfect for us. We're looking to use the last 2 floors so we don't have to deal with quite as much rage. And I think I will go with the incant in the middle and then the sentient up on the top. So let's do that. Fortunately, I don't have a way to eliminate this bomb here, but can you do? So let's just cast a couple of spells here. Okay, there's another bomb. Let's see, let's play the Siren for sure. Go ahead and eliminate that thing. And I guess we play this. Okay, didn't get lucky there, that's fine. Okay, here's our Animus. Let's play that. Get that buffed up. In the meantime, let's see. I guess I'll razor sharp it and then just play something here. And we're most likely going to want to pick up energy unless we find like a 1-tile unit we really want to include on the incant floor. And all these constructed explosives are not what we want to see here, unfortunately. Our champion in a little bit of trouble, but let's play this, I think. Draw a couple of cards, okay. It's decent. I will do, well, I don't know, this incant's worth so much. I guess I'll just play this down here. Then we get to play a bunch of stings. And I guess I can do that here to save ourselves the bomb damage. Seems good. And then... yeah, it's an unfortunate discard, but that's fine. Okay, another bomb. How do I eliminate this one? Probably with the Razor Sharp. Seems good. Then I can play a couple stings. And see, I would like to heal that just a bit. And this works. There we go. Yeah, this double incant doing quite a lot. Really would love multi-strike with Siren here. Alright, and just play everything. Have a train steward, I guess. Yeah, we're completely fine, of course. Whoops, cast that on the wrong floor, oh well. Alright. That went pretty well. Let's see what we find. Channel Song? Kind of interesting. I don't know that we can afford to wait necessarily to draw the Channel Song. Getting on something like the Animus is obviously insane. Consume, pretty decent with the crypt builders we have. Could be something there. Also refills our hand, potentially. And then a second rail spike could be okay. I'm sort of tempted by the Channel Song, but it's just so easy to miss on it that I think I'm going to take Deep Offering. I don't know how good it's going to end up being. We'll see. Alright, so we have, if we want, one more Stygian banner we could go to. And we'll likely go that way regardless. So then it's just a question of... do I want... one of these plus a Stygian unit? And I mean, a sweep would be helpful. Like, a sweeper would actually be quite good here. We don't have a good way to deal with that, and I think... Can't quite remember if it was last time or the time before that, but I know a couple of times now we've died on just low health units from the backline dealing us so much damage, so having a sweeper to deal with those would be pretty beneficial. So maybe I pick up a Shattered Shell and try to find something here to like stick in the front. Maybe I can even pair this with our champion and then put something else in front of the Animus. There's a couple of different ways I could play it. I could end up regretting this, but I am going to take the sweeper here and then take energy. And yeah, let's see what's waiting for us in this manner. Okay, Titan Sentry is pretty good. So we can have just a big combination of sweepers down at the bottom between the shell and the Titan Sentry. Hopefully we can make enough of that survive that it gets us through. And then our other two floors can do some solid work. Let's see what artifacts we got. Extra Pyre Health, never bad. Or we can apply Frozen to random cards in our hand. That one's sort of interesting. If we can't play a Crypt Builder on a turn, it could freeze it for a foregone power to discard it later, but it's also an anti-synergy because, say, we freeze something like a Restoration Detonation or whatever, the foregone power is going to end up getting rid of it. So I think I'd rather just go for the safe thing here, even if it's not ultimately that powerful. And yeah, the stewards are definitely something we don't need at this point, so let's dump those and see what our champion upgrade is. And I was actually thinking about picking up spikes earlier, but now we got the other stuff. I'm just going to continue down the cultivating path. Alright, so on to the boss we go. Multi-strike for a random artifact. So these guys start hitting harder up in the higher floors, and then we have the boss. They're really not that scary. I think we don't worry about the sweep stuff this time around, and we just deploy our stronger units down at the bottom. And then I think we're not too worried about the multi-strike, honestly. Let's give it a shot. We have 130 pyre health as well, so there's quite a bit of a safety net there. Okay, so I'll actually put the Sentient down at the bottom this time around. We're okay while they're low attack, giving us a bunch of revenge triggers. So that'll be good. Then play the guard up here. Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, I'll just get started on this. Obviously now stuff like the Shattered Shell just getting in our way. Like, we would much rather be drawing different units, but can't be helped at the moment, so we'll deal with it. I could play the shell here still, and it would get buffed up and do quite a lot of sweep damage. Maybe that's worth it. Let's see. With the double strike, it's actually pretty powerful, so granted the Animus would also be really good. So right now, this gets hit 4 times. This is increasing our attack by 8, so I'll put us to 11 attack. It's not bad, and it gets his damage going this turn, which might be relevant enough. I'm gonna mix it up a bit, try it this way. Get the sentry going up at the top. Unfortunately, the collector's getting away here. I just can't do anything about that. No room for the steward. Guess I'll do this. It actually reduces the damage we're dealing, which is not great. This first wave's gonna actually end up dealing quite a bit of damage, but can't do much about it. Let's go this, that. This guy's dying already, so it might be worth doing a couple stings here. Trying to eliminate this guy. Yeah. Then let's see, play that here. And I think I played this here and try to get lucky. I did not. That's unfortunate. So it's going to be a big hit to our pyre, but hopefully it should be the only one here. Alright, Razor Sharp Edge is really, really good on the shell here, so I'll do that. That might actually, yeah, I guess is there for killing it, which is great. Then, let's see. I could go for Rail Spike, or I could go for Deep Offering. Deep Offering guarantees we play the Crypt Builder, which is sort of nice. And we still get 5 new cards to play with. I actually don't mind that, I think. Maybe I played... No, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do incant triggers that are solid. Alright, let's do this. And then that. There we go. Alright, so I think this ended up being a good trial. We only ended up taking like 11 extra damage from it. That's not so bad. Let's see, how are you doing on health? You could use some. I don't know if restores are the way to do it, though. But I guess I'll play a few. Okay. Yeah, here's the heals we actually wanted. Oh, or it looks like we're killing. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright. Ooh. Okay, Cuddlebeard's interesting. We do have the... what's he called? The shark that does Frostbite Titan Sentry, so... a combo. It's a combo. Restoring Retreat is actually sort of a thing. Engraft's okay as well. That's just a kind of free incant trigger that's pretty good. Pyre Shard could be interesting, but I don't think it's quite where we want to be. Restoring Retreat, though, could let us do some interesting things in terms of moving stuff around. Though, like, we need these to stick together, we need these to stick together, so it'd be moving, like a Shattered Shell or something around. Yeah, it doesn't sound amazing. I'll take the Engraft. It's just, like, okay. And then I guess we'll take a Titan's Tooth now. We have the extra Frostbite synergies, and we still have a lot of ways to discard it, so that's fine. I think better than Cuddle Hex. Alright, I think I like going this way. Removes are still quite good, and I do... Well, we don't have very much money, I guess is the problem, but I would like a Merchant of Steel to potentially fish for Endless for this guy. Multi-strike for this would be nice. There's a couple of things that would be really strong. We might have to go double Merchant of Steel here just because we don't have that much money, but the remove and the Cavern are useful as well, so I think I'm fine with this. We end up with Quick, which is good on the Shattered Shell, I suppose. Yeah, you know, that's worth it. That's worth it. And then we'll have to give it attack as well. That cleans us out of money, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and see what's in the cavern. Ooh, okay, okay. This is interesting. Let's see. So, if I make guard tiny, then I could go guard plus siren plus shattered shell all on one floor, which would be an incredibly good floor. So I might do that and then just sort of give up on this Titan Sentry. You use it as a roadblock in the early game if we draw it, but otherwise not worry about it. Or I could do a major refraction. Doesn't seem quite as powerful. So you can pick up the moving thing. Doesn't really work for me as well. So yeah, I think I'll do it this way. And then we can put all of these on a single floor. Or at least some combination of the two incant units plus either the sweeper or perhaps the animus, whatever works. Alright, as far as removes, I still don't want the train steward, and then the restores are not too exciting. Probably the next worst card. Could also remove the Titan Sentry entirely, just so it doesn't get in the way. It's not insane, to be honest. It means there's less we have to worry about in terms of trying to upgrade our units. It's not something that I'm going to draw early and have to worry about. Yeah, I'm actually on board with that. Might seem a little weird to remove a card you added to the deck, but sometimes that's the way you have to do it. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. We'll see how things go. Another random artifact for full health restore. It's a little bit scary. I probably skip on this one. I think there's a chance we could do it, but it could also end up hurting way, way too much, so... Random artifacts, just not ultimately that strong of a reward. Tend not to value that very highly, I guess. Okay, so we got a smaller top floor. Now these guys can go on the top, so I could either go middle and top, or top and middle, top... I could do any combination. The only thing is these have to be above my other floor. So I just have to decide what the best way to do that is. And let's see. There's nothing here that cares about... There's nothing that like gets stronger or weaker. So I think I'll play these on the top. That way if the collector shows up, that's just a free way to get some value. And in the meantime, do I want to kill this guy? I think I do, but man, it's a little bit awkward. Okay, well this is the kind of draw we were afraid of. We get the Shattered Shell by itself. I have no way of deploying it and having it survive, I don't think. So it only has 10 health. Yeah, if I deploy it here, it would clear these guys out and then get killed by the tank, unfortunately. So unless I can somehow kill this guy... Is that in any way possible? Let's see. So this will deal 30. And then Crypt Builder deals 60. So 1, 2... I think it's still short even if I do everything. Even if everything lines up perfectly, right? I do this, I deal 30, goes to 65. I do this, it goes to 62. I do this, it goes to 2. Oh, but then our Shattered Shell would kill it with its quick, so I only actually have to get it down to 85. So if I can get Foregone Power to discard Crypt Builder, this could work. Otherwise it doesn't, though. Can I do anything better here, I wonder? No, this isn't much better. So I'm gonna have to try and get lucky here. I'm going to try to do it here. I think it's worth giving it a shot. I can do this, and then if this discards Titan's Tooth, that's still good. If it discards Crypt Builder, it's great. If it discards that, it's quite poor, but it's just something we'll have to deal with. At least we dealt some damage to the big guy. Wow, we are drawing very poorly. Okay. So these guys have 15. Do I have any... Oh, I can cast Deep Offering, which will actually eliminate several units and guarantee that I draw the guard here. Or, not guarantee, but I guess get me close. So I guess that's probably what I'm doing. Let's do this. I'll Steel Enhance it. And then Deep Offering. Okay, and there's my guard. It's nice. Let's see. Yeah, and let's just get some more incants going. Alright. Okay. Hopefully things start going a little bit smoother from here, but hard to say for sure. Let's see, Flash Freeze over here. Makes a lot of sense. Razor Sharp still wants to go there. And then beyond that, I guess I just cast everything that I can. Okay, the shell here is good. That'll eliminate a lot of these guys right off the bat. Let's see. E7, okay. This gets us close, and then a couple stings should get us there. Okay. And I think I'll just go for Rail Spike here. Okay, it's not the worst. Seriously? Okay, well, unfortunate, but oh well. Ah, the boss is a sweeper. Okay, well, that's a little unfortunate for up here, I guess, but what can you do? Let's do that, and then... Let's see. The sting's definitely worth it here, as are these restores. It's a question of whether I'd rather frostbite this guy or get some more triggers. I think this might be worth it, especially since it has a chance to discard the Crypt Builder, but of course that'll never happen because I'm just incredibly unlucky. Alright, looks like we're killing anyway, so not too worried. But it's not to say I'm not annoyed, I'll just tell you that much. Alright, that went pretty well. We took some damage. Let's see. Healing spells cost less. Sort of interesting. We don't have that many expensive healing spells, though. Bramble Ash doesn't do anything. And another Preserve Thorn is actually pretty good. It's solid with incant. Let's grab that. Gifts for a guard. Is that any good? Not that exciting. Harness Titan, similarly not too exciting, I think. Where am I going next? Probably another Merchant of Steel, so I won't be able to improve this. I think let's just skip then. Alright, so yeah, let's go this way, spend our 140 on hopefully something good. Hell Pact or Rules of Containment. We have one X spell, it's a pretty good one though. Versus everything entering with Frostbite 2, which is... actually it'll be Frostbite 4 and it sticks around. That's pretty relevant. I think that's actually better than the Hell Pact here. And let's see what we've got. Okay, multi-strike's amazing. And then I think just simple Battle Stone for this to make sure it survives early on, and we're done with Merchants of Steel. Perfect. Let's see if we can find anything interesting here. Ooh. We have no money. I have 78 health, which is a good amount. This is this circle. I'm gonna chance this a little bit. It's probably about as far as I go. Okay. Well, that's not amazing, but sure, I'll take it. Alright, and we're off to face Arcus. Here we go. So yeah, the hope is to not have to play on the bottom floor now and let the Frostbite take care of a lot of things. So that's what I'm going to try. We'll play our Sweeper. Although, we do have these guys... but I can't sit up on the bottom anyway, so... Okay, never mind. So we do have these guys that I would like to kill, but... It is what it is. We'll play that there. Eat our extra days. See, there's nothing I can do to kill this guy any faster, so I guess I'm just gonna Crypt Builder the boss. Okay, put our Animus up there. Get rid of this. Fortunately not drawing our incant units, but that's okay. See, this is just harvest, so we don't mind anything about that. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and eliminate these guys. And I actually don't want to kill this one because I want to get the Slay trigger, so I'm not going to play anything else here. Well, I'll play this just to get the extra draw from it. Okay. Once again, our tank is showing up late to the party, but at least we're getting through it okay so far. Let's see, now that this has multi-strike, it's sort of tempting to Razor Sharp it instead of the Animus, since it gets so many more triggers. I think that's worth it. Let's go ahead and do that as well. And maybe the Rail Spike here is fine. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay. Gets us our guard, which is good. And then I guess I'll just play all these for a bunch of triggers. Alright, that's extremely solid. Okay, get rid of this weight. And then, let's see. This will be a Crypt Builder plus a Titan's Tooth. Yeah, our Shattered Shell's not going to get very strong here, but you know, that's fine. Well, let's play this first. That guy's going to die anyway, so might as well. And then... if I risk this one, Chances it discards exactly deep offering are pretty slim, so I'll risk it. Okay. Let's see, let's do that. I'm actually gonna let this score the kill and just play this up here. Put some Frostbite on the boss and hit him. Get rid of this as always. Play a couple stings. Play some graft. Yeah. Looks like this floor is gonna mostly be the only one that matters. Okay. Alright, so you had to play a sting, play a sting, play a couple of restores. Never discard Crypt Builder. Yeah, 204 armor is an alright amount. Especially when we have a 215 double striker behind. I would say this run's going alright. Run up the score here, even though we don't need it. Alright. Let's see. Adaptive Mutation, Ancient Synergy, Unleash the Wildwood. Don't think it's Unleashed, that doesn't seem like a big concern. Adaptive Mutation, I guess it actually works badly with Sap. It works very well with Rage, and I guess Sap probably works the opposite way, so we definitely don't want that one. It's not anything that would work especially well with it anyway. Ancient Synergy's not bad, it's just a big chunk of damage. And we're probably about to pick up another energy, just because we don't need capacity, so... I guess I'll take it, sure. Pick up extra energy. So we have only $100, so the Merchant of Trinkets not doing a whole lot for us. We don't need removes too desperately at this point. So I think I'm happy to go this way. Pick up a little extra cash, visit the Merchant of Magic, all that good stuff. Our champion, yeah, certainly going with the better Cultivate Draw upgrade here. And then let's see what we got. Extra draw and healing, yeah, I mean, it's certainly better than the Spike Synergy we don't have, so... Is there anything I would like to put Permafrost on? I don't think so. And Magic Power, I mean, Crypt Builder really enjoys Magic Power just because of the attuned portion of it, so I think I'm fine with that. And then I'll reduce the cost on this one. And I think I'd rather save my money, see if I can pick up good trinkets down the line rather than spending it on pretty insubstantial improvements here. Okay, so off to the second to last battle. This can be a tough one, but again, I'm feeling pretty confident. We got enemies on each floor, and these are the exploding guys, right? So that would deal a lot of damage to our Pyre if we don't... Oh wait, we have rules of containment, so I'll just die. Okay, so they might mess up our deployment a little bit, because, well, the top two floors will be covered by guys that hit relatively hard, but I think for 400 coins it's worth giving it a shot. With the rules of containment just guaranteeing a kill. Okay, well, we didn't draw either or any of our early units, so we can deploy these at the top. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Get a bit of buffing from the Sentient here. And let's see. I would like to move this unit back, probably. So let's engraft here. Oh, that draws me a card as well. Fantastic. Although, this is maybe not the one I wanted. Since, once again, I'm unable to deploy this without dying, thanks to these guys' Extinguish trigger. Let's see, yeah. Man, this thing really needed more health, huh? Or we just need to draw in a less bad order every single time, but it is what it is. I can't help it, so I'm just going to knock this guy back and then apply Frostbite to this one. Okay. Once again, our tank is the last one to show up. This is starting to be a little bit frustrating. Ancient Synergy deals 150. So that gets us close to killing this Gilded Wing, but not quite there. I could then play a Deep Offering, which will deal another 60, so I guess that's fine. Oh, but then that might end up drawing me the tank that I then couldn't place. That's a problem. Okay. Is there any way to make the Siren survive if I play it down there? Oh, this is tricky stuff. Let's see, if I play Deep Offering, it has 10 health. Oh, okay, if I just kill the Winged Conduit, then I can survive pretty easily, actually. So, okay. So this should be fine. Play that. I'll Razor Sharp here. Which will get rid of the multi-strike, of course. And then I can play an Ancient Synergy for a whole lot of damage. And unfortunately, I don't have any way to get to the Collector here. So I guess I'll just restore some health. No! No! I forgot about this. Oh, we are screwed. We are so screwed. Dang. Okay, well, I made a big mistake, and it might cost me. I'm gonna be very upset if I lose this run to that. Oh, okay. Okay. Need to calm down and think about this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play a Thorns here. Probably worth playing one there. These guys will die to Frostbite already, so that's fine. Let's see, I don't have any way to push this guy back, so really Titan's Tooth would be the way to go here. To eliminate that one, I guess that's what I'll do. And then just play more stuff. Yeah, this is actually more health than casting the Restore, so let's do that. Okay, maybe we'll still be able to survive, but man, that was a somewhat silly and really frustrating mistake. Okay, we drew a shell, which is somewhat helpful. Can definitely deploy that one. Then Ancient Synergy's still good. Oh, I got stronger because of all the spells we added to the deck as well. It's kind of interesting. This will draw a card, which is fine. Okay, looks like we're gonna be okay. Our tank not gonna get an opportunity to stack up quite as much armor as I would have liked, but it is what it is. Let's see. I think I'll play this here. Okay, works. Okay. Well, it's testament to how strong the deck is that we can have bad luck and make a mistake and still be in okay shape. These things up here. Our Shattered Shell ended up not really doing much, but what can you do? This is probably worth doing. The Frostbite will stick around, so that's a big deal. And we're killing. Alright, good. Alright, well, we have a lot of money. Let's see. Pyre Grow looks excellent here. We're drawing full hands almost every turn anyway, so I'm totally happy to pick that one up. Frenzied Swarm's also alright. Silence probably not. Drain probably not. Yeah, I'll pick that up too, why not? And then we don't need the Merchant of Steel, and I don't think there's anything too critical to duplicate, so let's go this way, improve some of our spells, pick up a little bit extra health, and see what the Merchant of Trinkets has in store for us. Hell's Banner, usually one I enjoy, but this time we have not that many units, so I don't think it's too exciting. Whenever you play a Consume card, deal 30 is also just okay at best. I think I'll reroll here, shop for something better. Units are cheaper is actually something I might buy just so we don't run into those issues anymore. Though it obviously doesn't save us that much energy in the long run. And I apologize, my my voice is going here. Hopefully I can get through the rest of this without losing my voice completely, but... so yeah, Forever Flame's interesting, and Firewall's kind of interesting as just some safety nets, but let's go to the Merchant of Magic for now. Another Permafrost, not what we want. I don't mind doing that. And let's see, minus cost. Could put on Graph to generate energy, but we're gonna have plenty of energy, so I'm not that worried about it. I might just put it on Rail Spike, maybe. Then do a reroll. Double stack, huh? Double stack on Titan's Tooth, pretty good. Does make it really hard to play it straight up. That's the only problem. Maybe Flash Freeze could be interesting. Swarm's not bad. Hell, even Foregone Power and just applying 16 Frostbite. Pretty strong. Let's try this. And then I'll reduce the cost on it. Think about that one in a minute. Let's see what we want to remove. As I said, there's not that much that's like bad. I'm probably just removing some basic restores at this point. Yeah. Let's get rid of those. And let's see, this was, okay, these were like 230. I'm not that worried about spending more money on purging, so I will pick up one of these things. And yeah, I'll just pick this up for a little bit of safety, and might as well do this on one more restore. There we go. Okay, let's hope we don't screw up and we can beat the boss here. Okay, looks like we're skipping the bottom floor again, that's fine. We drew both tanks, that's huge, so let's go tank number 1, tank number 2. And let's see, I can play this to draw a card, that's helpful. And what do I want? A Crypt Builder. This is dying anyway. This one is not quite dying yet. Really depends on what I draw exactly, but I'll probably find a way to deal with the Shadewing next turn. Let's just prevent the damage to the champion here. Okay, we drew all of our units. So I guess I'm glad they're cheaper. That'll help. So 1, 2, and 3. And then go ahead and start buffing our units up here. Let's see. This will draw me a card. Okay. Is it in the programming to never actually discard Crypt Builders random? It feels like it is. Okay, this is just more fuel for the Shattered Shell Fire here. That's totally okay. Let's see, nobody's really missing health. Would like to eliminate this guy, so let's see. I will get rid of this. It's fine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should be able to play this here just fine. Play a couple stings. Like, I would like the shell to power up a bit, but I also need to continue casting spells, so sorry, shell. This just powers me up more, ultimately. And then, do I play this for a draw 3? Maybe I'll let that circle around. Yeah, funnily enough, the unit swapping is actually hurting us. I'd rather be throwing my stings and things at the big guy, but it's okay. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna start stacking this on the boss. I'm feeling quite confident here, I think. Definitely play the Pyre Grow, and then let's see. Yeah, I'll just kind of play a bunch of things. Okay, it's fine. I guess our Animus of Will is quite low attack at this point, but it really doesn't matter. This floor will deal with everything just fine. Let's just make sure. Okay, that is dying. Wouldn't hurt to heal Ascension at some point here. Might be worth doing. In the meantime, playing Graft. Some Stings and Steel Enhancers. Yeah, let's play these up here. Just to get that health back up. And then this will draw 5 cards. That works. Okay, drew on Graft again. Interesting. Sting, Sting, Sting. It's a fine hand to Deep Offering, I guess, just because it has a bunch of Crypt Builders in it. Sure. Alright, we can Flash Freeze the boss again. And then continue doing this. My lord, this is pretty busted. Yeah, you can keep going to the top, that's just fine. I'll continue to do these things. Right. Continue to play our stings. have 300 armor stacked up. It's a pretty good amount, I would say. And yeah, we're easily killing here, but for the heck of it, I'll keep going. Gosh, this thing has 300 attack. It's pretty good, pretty good. This Founding Seal ended up doing solid work for us. Alright. Managed to finally win one, and in convincing fashion. This is probably one of the combinations I'm most comfortable with, so... And it doesn't hurt that right now the Awoken Champion's just completely broken. Drawing you 3 extra cards every turn while also having other benefits. Though, in our case, it mostly ended up being a draw stick, but even that on its own is extremely, extremely powerful, so... yeah. Ended up taking a win, feeling confident. Maybe we'll go back to a challenge next time. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.